In the previous video, I showed you how to sign into your Schoolwires account. This video is going to show you the steps to set up a Schoolwires webpage that I think will be a nice tool for you and your parents and your learners to use. This is going to be a very basic web page. I've just tried to anticipate some of the things and features that you might like on your page, but it's very open to discussion and I can help you add other features at a later time. But just so you know, this is going to be a very basic page. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and set up our desktop so that we have all of the images that we're going to need to add to our web page. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up this Back to School Basics document that we've been working off of, and you want to go grab these two images. The reason I've provided a Google image and a Twitter image for you is because these have been labeled as free to reuse, which means we're not going to get in trouble with copyright laws if we add these images onto our Schoolwires page. So the first thing you want to do is select an image by clicking on it with your mouse, and then with your mouse you want to right click and you'll see a menu that looks like this. We want to save this picture as. You can leave the file name the same, but we're going to come back here and we're going to save it onto our desktop. And you can see that it'll pop up here on my desktop for me. It's right there. And we want to do the same thing for the Twitter page. So we're going to select it and then right click again until you see this menu, Save As. We can leave the menu the same or the file name the same. We just want to change where we save it. We want to save it on the desktop. Click Save. And now we're going to go back to our Schoolwires page. You've already signed in, so down here at the bottom of the Coppell page, you should see this option that says Site Manager. So go ahead and click on that for me. And we are going to add a new page. The type of page that I find the most helpful is this page right here called the Flex page, and it kind of lends itself to just being a flexible page where you can add many different gadgets, images, and links. So let's click on Flex Editor page, and I'm going to name my page Mrs. Sims. Go ahead and save it. Then it should add up, or it should show up here on your current pages toolbar. Then we're going to click the name of your page. And you can already tell that you have many different options here than you did on your default pages from Schoolwires. So the first step here would just be to put a nice welcome message to your learners and their parents. So mine is simple, but just for the sake of time, you may want to add something about yourself, your family, or your education there. And I've gone ahead and edited my fonts, and I did that here. In the font size here, you can change the color of your font here. You can make it bold, underline it, whatever you might like to do. Now I've chosen in years past to put a picture of myself here underneath that first welcome text. So this Flex page lets you insert an image by hovering over this button right here. So I'm going to insert an image, and I want to upload that image from the desktop where I saved it earlier. I like mine to be a medium size, but you can choose whatever size you would like. Then you're going to insert from the desktop. All of these functions may look a little different when you're on a desktop at school, but the basics are about the same. So if you need help, let me know. I'm going to click Continue. Then this alternative text just wants you to kind of put a descriptor of what this picture is like or of. Insert the image, and you can see that I've centered it on my page by using this button here. Okay, next you might want to be interested in putting something like, please, sorry, let me put that down here, please be sure to check out our website. I know many of you like to blog, or you have a Google site, or you're interested in having a Google site and you're going to let me help you set one up. So from here, we can add a link to that Google site or Class Weebly or whatever it is that you use. So I'm going to now add another image, and this is where I'm going to put my Google image if it's a Google site. If it's a Weebly blog or something, I can help you look for a copyright-friendly image for that. I'm going to continue, add the alternative text. It is Google. And you can see that it's been added to my page. Now I want to center it. Now I want to maybe put a link on this image, which means if somebody clicks on this image, it's going to direct them straight to my Google site. So I have to highlight it, and you'll know it's highlighted when it's blue. And I want to add a link. So I'm going to use this button, Insert Link. I want it to go out to a web address, and my website is tinyurl.com/iteamsims. Insert the link. You could even put it right here, tinyurl.com/iteamsims. I'm going to type it, put it in the center, and I'm going to link to it. And again, I want it to go out to a web address. Insert the link. And now they can either click on your image or they can click on that link that we just added. And then finally, the last thing that I anticipated that some of you may want to add to your Schoolwires page would be your Twitter feed or a link out to your Twitter. Sorry about my typing. All right, so the last thing would be to highlight this and format the text to fix or to match everything else that you've already set up. And finally, we're going to add another picture. Medium size. I want to browse where I left it on my desktop. Add it. Call it Twitter. Center it. I want to highlight it and add a link out to my web address, and your web address is just twitter.com/whatever your handle is. Mine is iteambrook. Make sure to follow me. And lastly, I'm going to add that link so that people can see it without clicking on the picture. It just gives them two options. So, and don't forget to highlight that and insert the link to a web address. Insert link. Then you want to make sure to come up here and save all of that hard work you just did. Save. And now I can see if I like the way my page looks. You can see here that here's my page. Here's my picture. I can test my links to make sure they work. Yes, that one goes to my website. And I'm sure that the Twitter one works as well. I'm not going to continue talking anymore. Please let me know if you need any help with any of these steps. Thank you.